What's up, guys? Jeremy here from Jeremy Evans Crypto, coming at you with another video. Today I was going to bring you a video about all of the terminology that you're going to hear in crypto, but unfortunately I have put that off for just a moment so that I could go over the current standing in the market based on the news and the information that we got today. So as many of you know, we've seen the markets go down tremendously today, and it has affected not only the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, but has also affected the crypto market. And so we're going to get into a little bit of technical analysis and look at what the market is currently doing. So if you like this kind of video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, like it, share it, subscribe it, turn on notifications, and let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're here on the daily chart. We're looking at the daily chart, and what we're looking at currently is a break of this upward trend line. We have broken it to the downside. That is a little bit concerning, but don't forget that we did have some fear, uncertainty, and doubt, some FUD in the market today with the Fed report that came out showing that inflation is worse than we thought, that may have to raise interest rates faster, that the jobless report is bad. All the news came out bad, and unfortunately, it took an otherwise positive day in the market and turned it to the downside. So keeping that in mind, I'm not overly concerned about the fact that this has broken the trend line, but it has, and it does currently appear that it is possibly breaking a little bit lower. But what I'm going to tell you first and foremost is when you see something like this, don't panic, don't forget, just shorten your chart, trend it backwards, and look long term, okay? So when you look at Bitcoin long term, clear back here in 2017, you're going to see it all the way down here, and the trajectory of Bitcoin has consistently gone up year over year. We've seen major corrections, major dips. We've seen giant rate increases and pushes to the upside. We've broken all-time highs this year. So we've seen a lot of positive things, and there's no reason to think that long-term we're not going to do the same thing where we're going to continue to push to the upside. So keep that in mind. If you were a crypto investor back here in December of 2017 and you bought all the way up here at 19,000, you would have seen a correction all the way back down to 3,000. And that might have absolutely terrified you and panicked you out of the market. But if you would have just held on from 19,600, it has climbed over the last couple of years all the way up to 65, came back down, corrected back down, came all the way back up to 69, an all-time high, and now it is coming back down for a standard correction. So we may see this come down a little bit lower. We may see a long-term run of a little bit lower, but ultimately I do see that Bitcoin will be going back up to the upside. You just have to be patient, and you just have to hold on and don't panic sell your crypto. Okay, so we're going to go back here real quick and zoom in a little bit on this. We're going to look at one thing that I do like that I'm seeing right now. We're going to pull up a trend line, and we're going to pull it from this high side following the bodies of the candlesticks, and we're going to run it down. You're going to see, let me get that right there. Okay, you're going to see that we have this downward trend line. It was acting as resistance. It bounced off of it here, came back down, came back up, and it actually pushed through, broke through that, and came back down, back tested it as new support. So as it hit this back support, it started to get a little bit of jump to the upside. Unfortunately, today we had the current news, and it brought the markets down. And what we have done currently, as of filming this video, is we have tagged directly off of this trend line that we've been using that we are now using as support. So can that be what is needed to give this enough juice to get it back to the upside? We'll see. That usually that FUD in the market, that fear, uncertainty, and doubt is usually short term, and things will correct back within a day or two. So we're going to watch that closely and see if this breaks this trend line and goes back down. Doesn't mean anything in the short term. It could come down lower and then wick back up. If it does that, we're going to be watching closely where the body of this candle closes. Okay, so now we've gotten that. We're going to look at a couple of altcoins. You've got Ethereum here, also followed to the downside, trending just like Bitcoin does. The majority of other projects are also, I'm just going to click through these real quick. You're going to see even Link, that had a huge jump to the upside, has now come back down, and it's back here. It went all the way up to the $27 range. It's back down to the $23 range. So most everything has taken a massive turn to the downside at the moment. But again, keep in mind one critical thing. Bitcoin leads the show. So when Bitcoin goes down, typically the altcoins will follow suit and go down with it. When Bitcoin goes on a rally to the upside, Bitcoins tend to follow that direction as well. So we're really going to be watching Bitcoin closely and seeing what's going on here. Now, what I most want to tell you is this is a fantastic opportunity to buy. Okay, you're not going to see Bitcoin at 43,000 for very much longer. You're not going to see prices like this as the market comes down, as Bitcoin drops. You're going to want to buy up those positions when you can, because it's like going into a retail store and wanting to buy the newest, latest pair of Nikes or something, and you go in and you see it on sale for 20% off. You're not going to say, oh, I don't want to buy that. I would rather buy it at full price. So you have to consider it a sale on Bitcoin. Right now, we have had a downwards trend that has offered us great opportunity to continue to buy at lower prices that we may never see again. So be sure to always buy the red candles, sell the green candles. When the price is going up and you're profitable, take your profits, but always do that on a green candle and always sell and always buy on the red candles, because that means everything is on sale. So essentially, I know that's not a lot of technical analysis. I just wanted to bring out a little bit of positive energy with this day as it is. I know everything looks like it's going down, but I would say just remember that long-term, Bitcoin has a tendency to go up, and when Bitcoin goes up, the altcoins typically follow. And so if you are heavily invested in Bitcoin and the top tier, the top tier layer one cryptos, altcoins, then I think you're still in a pretty good position for a long-term upside. Hold on strong. Do not panic and sell your crypto. Buy the red, sell the green. Guys, I hope this brought you a little bit of hope and excitement. It is still a great market, and I expect a lot of positive things here in the near future. So if you like this video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Consider hitting the bell, turning on notifications. That will let you know every time we upload a new video. And I appreciate each and every one of you being here. We'll see you in the next one.